So before you start your graduate program, whether it's master's or PhD, there are some things that I want to share with you that I really wish I knew before I was starting my graduate studies. So I've created this playbook for you, and it has 7 main points for you to know what to do to make the most out of your graduate studies. First and foremost is networking. I have other videos where I've talked about networking because I find that in this era, in this digital age, networking is not just more accessible and easier, it's also the most essential component of your studies or your professional growth. So start building meaningful relationships with your professors, your colleagues, and not just in academia, also in industry. So even when you are just a student, first year, second year, it doesn't matter. Try to connect with the professors and then connect with the industry. This you can achieve by attending conferences, go to the coffee chats and the coffee meetups. That happens a lot in a lot of universities. Do Twitter, connect with the people of your field via LinkedIn. Really significant point, because opportunity rarely comes from solitude. It comes from networking. Point number 2, learn beyond classroom. Now, degrees are designed to teach you pretty specific, but the growth happens beyond the degree. So growth is about learning communication, writing, storytelling, presentation, and project management. And how would you do that when you have classes to attend? This is where internet would be the gem. Use Coursera, use Udemy, use Masterclass, Brilliant.org, and so many other apps that are available online, where a lot of versions are free, and you can not only learn the basic concepts of your field, but also the non-technical aspects, which are usually called as the soft skills. Point number 3 is to attend more events. Now, this roughly links with my first point, which is networking, because eventually the goal is for you to attend the event and connect with people. However, my point is that attending an event will go beyond a LinkedIn connection, because that includes workshops where you get to learn something. That includes career events where you get to connect with different companies. You might just learn a lot of new companies that are there. You can also attend seminars and lectures, and I would recommend you to attend those that are not from your field. So if you're a business student, go ahead and attend a seminar on climate change. These will change your perspective, and you never know which of these conversations would spark a new idea or a collaboration in the future. Point number 4, which I think I should make it point number 1, create a personal brand. Everything is about you and your story. This is how you will get hired in the future if you're looking for a job. This is how you will grow as a startup if you want to get into entrepreneurship. This generation has this gem of creating your own brand online, which wasn't available before. And I think from day one, just start documenting your journey. It could be a blog, a vlog. There's so many students on YouTube recording their university life. People get connected to those. You can build this portfolio to build credibility. This is the era of social media, so if you use it wisely, it can do wonders for you in the future. Point number 5, which is also very important. This is to use AI for your research. AI tools can save hours of your time. From literature review to data analysis, build an AI-powered research workflow. Now there are tools for scheduling, budgeting, research, project management. Pick the ones that you like and you find easier to use and make it a workflow. Use a combination of 2 to 3 apps, and that becomes your lifestyle. And stay updated, because AI is getting bigger and bigger day by day. Now, point number 6 is to design an interdisciplinary roadmap. This is something that a lot of people miss out on, because you're just told that if you're an environmental sciences student, you have to work in environmental sciences. No. Don't do that. If you can get the opportunity to do a collaboration, if your thesis can have environmental sciences and a social sciences aspect with it, then that would be a masterpiece. Real world problems are not confined to just one discipline. This thing I learned a lot later in my life, and I wish I can go back and tweak my thesis a little bit and add some flavor from social sciences. Blend the perspectives in your dissertation. Mix your engineering with policy design or business, whatever you find as another subject of interest. And the last point is to stay open about your career path. Especially for PhDs, academia is a very straightforward career path. But now I can see a lot of people not following the traditional system, and that is a good thing. The academia as well as the industry needs to understand that there should be a very, very solid bridge between the two. You can be an engineering student and go into consulting. Higher education is not just to get a job, it is not just a degree, it is who you become. So start with the three C's, and I call those clarity, curiosity, and confidence. If you want to know more about study abroad programs, scholarships, and effective studying and study tips, I'm Hadika Maksud. You can subscribe to my channel and see more videos about it. Until my next one, bye bye.